Starting with the ball of one foot on the foot bar, press the carriage out, extending the hips and knees. Gesture leg in tabletop as you press the carriage out. Gesture leg extends straight across the bar as the carriage returns back in. Inhale as you press the carriage out, exhale to return. Keep the pelvis neutral as you're moving through the bicycle position, avoiding hitching or twisting in the pelvis. Maintain the pressure through the ball of the foot evenly as you extend the carriage out, and control the carriage back in using your breath, stabilizing the pelvis throughout. Starting with the heel of one foot on the foot bar, ankle dorsiflexed. Press the carriage out, extending the supporting knee and hip, keeping the gesture leg in tabletop. As the carriage returns back down, flexing the knee and hip of the supporting leg, reach the gesture leg out across the bar in a straight position. Inhale as you press the carriage up, exhale as you come back down. Throughout the exercise, the challenge is to maintain a neutral and stable position of the pelvis, avoiding any rotation or lateral tilting as you move through this reciprocal action of the legs. Keep the heel centrally on the bar as you work through the exercise, keeping the leg that's moving in the hip socket, flexing and extending as you move. Start by pressing the supporting leg straight as you extend the gesture leg up towards the ceiling. Tap the leg towards the bar and lift it back up. Then lower and lift the heel as you dorsiflex the ankles of both feet. Bend the knee in the air and reach it across the bar. Inhale to lift, exhale to tap and lift. Inhale to lower and lift, exhale to reach across. Inhale to reach into the Develope, exhale to tap the bar, inhale to dorsiflex, and exhale to reach forward. There's a lot of coordination going on in this exercise. We want to maintain a neutral position of the pelvis, avoiding hitching the hip on the gesture leg side. Try and keep the pelvis from twisting and rotating during the exercise. And as you lengthen the legs, keep them nice and straight throughout the exercise, lengthening the back of the legs as you come into the Develope. Avoid gripping into the front of the thighs and hips. This variation is that the gesture leg is in turnout throughout the exercise. As you push away, extend both legs, tap the bar with the floating leg and lift it back up. Then lower and lift the heels, dorsiflexing the floating leg, bend the knee and reach across the bar like the bicycle. Inhale to lift, exhale to tap. Inhale to lower and lift, exhale to reach across. Maintain that lateral rotation throughout the exercise with the gesture leg. This is a challenge for the pelvis where the supporting leg is maintaining a parallel position and the gesture leg is in a lateral rotation position. This could be done with the supporting leg also in lateral rotation if stability is being compromised. With balls of the feet on the foot bar and knees flexed, pick the pelvis up in a neutral position and press the carriage out, extending the knees and hips, maintaining the suspended pelvis position. As you return the carriage in, bend and flex the hips and knees, keeping the pelvis in the same position. Exhale to press the carriage out, inhale to return. The challenge is to maintain the stability and neutral position of the pelvis while it's suspended in the air, challenging the back of the legs, the hip extensors. Keep the pressure even across the toes as you push away and come back in, and allow the pelvis to return to the mat at the finish. With the legs laterally rotated, balls of the feet on the foot bar and heels pressed together, lift the pelvis up in a neutral position, just a little bit off the carriage. Exhale to extend the legs, the knees and the hips extend to push the carriage out. Inhale to return the carriage in, knees and hips flex, maintaining your laterally rotated position and keeping the pelvis suspended in space. Maintain the abdominal connection to stabilize the spine in neutral and avoid overextending or flexing the lumbar spine. With the heels on the bar, legs laterally rotated, pick up the pelvis in a neutral position, suspended above the carriage. Exhale to press the carriage out, extending the knees and hips. Inhale to control the return in, flexing the knees and hips. Maintain a laterally rotated position throughout and keep this pelvis at one level in space throughout the exercise. Maintain your abdominal connection to stabilize the pelvis in neutral and avoid hyperextending or flexing through the lumbar spine. Keep the center of the heels pressing into the bar and avoid overly abducting the legs.